Joining us now, Robert Vis, founder and CEO of MessageBird. Robert, welcome to the show. Congratulations on your funding. Walk us through what MessageBird does. How does your company make communication easier for businesses around the world?
Hi, Hannah. Nice to meet you. So we provide a platform where businesses can talk to their customers in an omni-channel way. And what we mean by that is that businesses can text, use WhatsApp, Messenger, Twitter, any type of communication tool they like to use, and we provide all of the infrastructure for a business to make that happen.
In March, MessageBird launched Inbox, which is pitched as a Slack for external communications. I have to tell you, here at Cheddar, we are obsessed with Slack. We use it all day, every day. How did this enhance the features MessageBird was already providing?
We started off as a cloud communication platform, and essentially that was on the premise of the world moving from hardware, where most of the communications is still today, and providing APIs, which are technical interfaces to create a way for businesses to build applications on top of telecom networks, so like texting and voice. And what we've sort of added to our feature set now is the ability to do that on any channel. So essentially, with the world that I'm trying to create, is just a world where I can text with the business. I think that's a more efficient way of communicating. I don't like being on hold for 45 minutes. I think everybody can relate to that type of situation. Texting is just a better way to do this.
I totally see that. What separates MessageBird from your competitors like Twilio?
Twilio who? I think we're very, very focused on the omni-channel part of this. So we're similar to Twilio in the sense we both provide APIs for different ways to communicate. Twilio is very focused on the US. We're very focused internationally. But I just want to live in a world where I can text with a business. That's my mission, and that's where I'm working very hard every day to go make that happen.
With so many people working remotely, Robert, how has demand changed since the pandemic struck the world?
Yeah, it's interesting. We just introduced a work from anywhere policy, actually, as a company, and that's basically for three reasons. One, it allows the company to recruit talent from anywhere in the world without them needing to move to one of our hubs in Amsterdam, Singapore, San Francisco, or Bogota. So we're very passionate about people working remotely. I also just think if you live in the new world, you want to enable people to not be on a bus for an hour to work and a bus to an hour to work back, right? That's time that people can be spending with their kids, and it's also more environmentally friendly. So I think as a business, we enable businesses to go online and to talk to their customers in a more efficient way. So if you think about unemployment, people could become a customer service representative, and they can do that from their home, and they can use our tooling to do that. So we try to be a little part of this new world where we try to help out.
With $200 million in new capital, what sort of growth are you looking for, Robert?
We're looking at all sorts of things. We're expanding our teams. There's an enormous surge in demand of our services all across the world. So we need more talent to come help us out to do this. We're also looking at other types of companies that are out there. We think there's a massive consolidation at the moment of lots of cool teams and products. And we think we're a good home to acquire some of these businesses.
Your company has its eyes set on an IPO. What are your goals when it does become a publicly traded company?
This is one of the things I've learned as a CEO, that if you say the word IPO, this is going to come back over and over and over again. I think, IPO needs to be a goal. So for us, we've been able to raise capital in the private markets very, very easily. Money is essentially free. It's becoming a commodity today. In the Netherlands, you actually have to pay money to have your money in your bank these days. So it's a very strange situation. I think, as a business, we want to operate at the highest level of financial integrity, compliance. So we're trying to run our company as an IPO company, even though we're private. And when we think it makes sense, we'll come ring the bell, and that might actually be virtual. So that's an interesting concept in itself.
That is an interesting concept. You also mentioned your anywhere policy. How are your employees responding to this?
They're loving it. It's a balance. We gotta still figure it out. It's launch and iterate. We do that as a company with our products, and we do that with employment in this situation as well. But we found that people are being more efficient and people are having a better work-life balance. And I think as a founder, it's important to be disruptive, especially if you're in technology. And I think we're also trying to be disruptive in the way that we see employment, and anything that we can contribute to people, spending more time with their friends and family, I think is something that's, meaningful. And the whole premise of time is interesting because we're trying to save time by people not being on hold for customer support. And now for our employees, we're trying to save them time for traveling to work every day.
Robert Vis, founder and CEO at MessageBird. Congratulations on your funding. Again, Robert, we appreciate your time. Thank you.